Every time I fly, I have a combination of excitement to go flying and nervousness for, quite frankly, the danger of flying. And I think that's a good thing to have, because that will give you the desire to do the right thing and make the right decision. It's called self-preservation. And today, as I drive into the airport grounds and look around, it is pretty overcast. The 200 is accurate, and we're punching out to the west. It looks thicker than it is to the east. So we're going to get to the plane, do the pre-flight. We'll call up, get our clearance, and take off. All right, let's call up clearance, get our clearance.
Approach.
Good morning. Sorry about the earlier calls. The November 3318 Quebec, sitting on the ground here in Auburn, IFR to Oakland, ready to copy clearance.
November 3318 Quebec from the Auburn Airport, you're clear to the Oakland International Airport via the Sacramento VOR. Victor 334, Sun All Direct. Climb and maintain 4,000. And you can expect 5,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.4, squawk 4544, and hold for release.
Okay, 1 Quebec clear to Oakland via Sacramento VOR, Victor 334, Sonol Direct, 4,000, 5,005, 127.4, 4544, hold for release. I can be airborne in 5 minutes.
Okay, can you call me back when you're closer to your departure time?
Yeah, I'll do a run-up and then give you a buzz back.
Okay, thank you. Hold for release and call us back.
Okay, we'll do.
All
right, let's see the weather here.
3001 inches of mercury.
3001.
Auburn Municipal Airport automated weather observation 1448 Zulu weather. Wind 330 at 3 knots. Visibility 8. Sky condition ceiling 200 feet. Overcast. Temperature 12 Celsius. 2.12 Celsius. Altimeter 3001 inches of mercury.
Okay, so 22.7 is Auburn's frequency. 27.4 is my departure. They gave me a squawk of 4544. I'm going to the runway, keeping an eye on the taxiway. There was a tail dragger here running his engine earlier, but I think he was just doing a run-up. Okay, so we're clear here. I'm going to get to the run-up area. I'm going to do the checklist, the all-important checklist, and then I'm going to call back the clearance and get a release. Okay, the all-important checklist is complete. Let's call up clearance delivery now.
North approach.
Yeah, Princess 3318 Quebec on the ground in Auburn, ready for takeoff.
3318 Quebec, hold for release, I'll call you right back. Or just stay on the line, I'll be right back with you.
I'll stand by.
Okay. Number 3318 Quebec, you are released for departure, void if not off in 5 minutes.
1 Quebec, release for departure, void if not off in 5 minutes. We'll be calling up 27.4 in about 90 seconds.
Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Okay, so here we go. Now I got to transition to Auburn's frequency. There's nobody around. Auburn traffic, Princess 3318 Quebec, taking off on runway 25, left cross for departure, IFR flight plan, Auburn. Not too many people flying in today with 200-foot ceilings. How about nobody flying in today? All right, so we're going to launch. Now here's a really good thing to do, is you get on the runway and you give it that full power with the brakes on, and you really make sure, fuel pump's on, you really make sure everything is in order. Manifold pressure, RPMs, Fuel flow, sound, good. Reset, timer. We're launching.
Auburn traffic, Princess, I want to Quebec on the roll, 25, departing area to the south, Auburn.
All right, we're looking for 100 on the airspeed, 60, 70, 80, 90. There's 100. Let's get configured for climb out real quick here. Pull the gear up, blue line, runway heading. Transition to the gauges. Positive rate of climb, gear up. There's our clouds. Going to climb runway heading here for 500 feet, maybe 1,000. Just punching out. Okay, there's your 200 feet. Making a left turn.
Auburn traffic, Princess, I want to Quebec, turning left crosswind, 25, departing area to the south, Auburn.
All right, there's my 1,000 feet, heading for the VOR. 29 inches of manifold pressure. Always take care of the airplane first. It's aviate, navigate, aviate, communicate. So I'm going to get the plane set up, because if I have to return somewhere, Auburn is not the place where I can return to. So I'm getting set up.
Traffic, Cessna 87 Golf Victor, 7 miles to the south.
All right, I feel comfortable enough now to call up departure.
Departure, Twin Cessna 3318 Quebec, good morning. Airborne off Auburn 3,100 for 4,000.
Twin Cessna 3318 Quebec, make our approach, ident, climb maintain 5,000.
Want to Quebec, 5,000.
All right, so that's...
Twin Cessna 18 Quebec, ready to contact, 3 miles southwest, Auburn Airport, Sacramento 3003.
Want to Quebec, roger.
Okay, so we're good to go.
Twin Cessna 18 Quebec, and clear direct Sunol.
Want to Quebec, direct Sunol.
Be about a 180 heading. Let me get it in the RNAV. There it is. Use it. RNAV, let's identify it. All right, that's Tech VOR. I'm on my en route RNAV for Sonol. We're going to go to 5,000.
You okay?
Beautiful day up here. Yeah, I'm all good.
Oh boy, did you disappear fast.
Yeah, it's sunny, and I can see breaks in the clouds up ahead, so.
Okay.
Gotta go. Bye.
You.
In 6,000 and 6,000 will be a final outfit.
20 Quebec, leaving 5,000 for 6,000. That'll be our final. 18 Quebec. All right, so we're assigned 6,000. A little heat going here. It's kind of cool up here. So I switched to the FlightAware headset that goes into the aircraft, so you won't get the drone of the engine unless I turn the squelch off. Then I think you do, but for the sake of this flight, we're going to use this. And I'm going to try to minimize the video, try to truncate it, as they say. So we're on top of the clouds. I can see there's this finger. Let me put the nose down just for a quick second. There's this finger of VFR, a hole there, over Roseville, because there's a Roseville train yard. And everything else is IFR. IMC, as I've been corrected. Instrument meteorological conditions, as opposed to instrument flight rules. But in the airplane world, it's the same thing. Okay, so we've been given direct to Sonol. I got it in the RNAV. We'll be there in 20-something minutes, and I'll pick up the camera up ahead. We're in cruise here. I'm showing 205 knots across the ground, 63 miles.
on the RNAV to Sonol, which is also confirmed with my backup IFR GPS. 18 minutes till we get there. And my next frequency, I'm anticipating of 125.25. I do have the ILS chart out for Oakland.
Cessna 3318 Quebec, contact approach 125.25.
Quebec 2525, thanks and good morning. NorCal, good morning. Twin Cessna 3318 Quebec, checking in, level 6000, direct Sonol.
Twin Cessna 331 Quebec, NorCal approach, good morning.
Okay, so I checked in with 2525.
Hey, good morning, NorCal. Pilatus 25 November X-rays, level 5000.
Pilatus 25 November X-ray, NorCal approach, good morning. Verify you have Mather information whiskey.
Yeah, let me go back and get it, 5 November X-ray.
This is
Pilatus
anticipating...
1391, contact approach 125.4.
I'm anticipating 125.1 for the next frequency.
Southwest 1391, contact approach 125.4.
25-4, good morning.
25.4. That's what I'm anticipating for the next frequency. I thought it was 25.1, but now I heard her give somebody else 25.4.
Cessna 8 Foxtrot over Coops, cleared ILS runway 2 approach, circle runway 30.
Clear for the... correct, we do have the weather for today, Foxtrot.
Roger, that's all got Airmet Tango and Airmet Zulu available on HIWAS and flight service frequencies. Mather information X-ray is current, Sacramento executive information Zulu is current, Pilatus 5 November X-ray. The weather for X-ray at Mather, wind 350 at 3, visibility 10 miles, ceiling 1,200 overcast, runway 22 left ILS in use, and the altimeter is 3002.
So you heard...
3002 on the meter. Hey, thanks so much for X-ray, 5 November.
So you heard the controller mention air mitts so you can get them on HIWAS. So in the weather world for flying, you have air mets and SIGMETs.
And Cessna 18 Quebec, climb maintain 7,000.
1 Quebec leaving 6,000 for 7,000, 1 Quebec. Alright, so you have SIGMETs and you have air mets. An air met is
W266, contact approach 125.4.
25-4, just the 266, yeah.
November 87 Golf Victor, NorCal.
It's a meteorological condition that's usually associated with low visibility
Information uniform is current.
and cloud cover and IFR conditions. A SIGMET, on the other hand, has to do with significant meteorological conditions. That's what the SIG stands for, is significant. That's usually associated with
27-4, thanks. Great day, 5 November.
thunderstorms, icing, high winds, wind shear, all the bad stuff that you can get. So that's the difference between AirMet and SIGMET. Alright, so now that I've explained that, and I can turn the volume back up so I can listen for my call sign, even though I haven't stopped listening for it. And we're level off at our 7,000. And we're heading for Sonol. We'll be there in 15 minutes. We're doing 202 knots across the ground, 48 miles away. Every so often, you'll hear that. Just making sure that everything's working right in the headset.
Cessna 1 Quebec, contact approach 125.1, good day.
1 Quebec, 125.1, thanks and so long. I was right the first time. It was 25.1. NorCal, good morning. Twin Cessna 331 Quebec, checking in level 7,000, direct Sonol.
Twin Cessna 3318 Quebec, NorCal approach, stock altimeter 299er, advise Oakland information X-ray, say approach request.
1 Quebec, I'd like the ILS for 28 right. We had whiskey, but I'll get X-ray and let you know when I have it. Okay, let's get...
Oakland International Local Takeoff Information Echo 14520. Wind high. Visibility 10. You filed at 900. 425,000 floating. Temperature 14. 2.12. Altimeter 005.
Number 1 in Quebec, clear, direct Grove, intersection, join the 28 right localizer.
1 in Quebec, direct Grove, and intercept the localizer. 1 in Quebec. And we had half of X-ray. I'll call you back when I get all of it.
Oh, sorry, 1 in Quebec, Russ.
Alright, so now we're direct Grove. So let's get that initial heading in there before I set it up in the RNAV.
Number 4, number Delta, turn left heading 090.
Delta heading 090, to the border with Delta.
Information X-ray 14520.
950 Alpha.
1 in Quebec has information X-ray at Oakland.
Number 1 in Quebec, Russ.
Alright, so we're going to set up for the ILS. Alright, so the first thing we do is we set up for the mist. Oakland VOR 116.8, we're going to hold it. Can't identify it yet, I don't think. Let's try it.
Level 430, Airnet Tango, update 2, solid until 2100 Zulu. Turbulence for Washington, Airbus.
Alright.
Number 4, November Delta, turn left heading 020.
It's identified.
Delta heading 020, put the photo more Delta.
Now we will go to the localizer, 109er.9er. We're going to use it. We won't be able to identify it yet. We're confirming 109.9er. We won't be able to identify it. I can even try. And then we'll put this on our inbound heading of 278. There's 270, 275, 280, and then back a little bit, 278. And our instructions were to fly to Grove and intercept the localizer. Grove is 11.9 DME from Oakland, so we're heading for it, and we'll be there in 9 minutes.
Number 1 in Quebec, descend to maintain 6,000.
1 in Quebec, leaving 7,000 to 6,000 now. Alright, so we're,
Warrior 4, November Delta, contact Stockton Tower 120.3, get it.
Contact Stockton Tower 120.3. Put it over the report Delta, thank you.
we're 28 miles from Grove. We're heading direct to Grove and going to intercept the localizer. And you can see how every instrument flight is different. We're transitioning from spring to summer. Usually summertime, the Bay Area is fogged in and the valley's clear. Well, the wintertime, it's the opposite. And so, because in the summertime, the valley's hot and it's trying to suck in the marine layer to cool it off. It's the opposite in the wintertime. So Oakland is only 900 scattered. So we're heading to Grove. We're doing 218 knots across the ground. So we got pretty good push. So there's a way to do the 5-second ground speed check. I'm going to demonstrate that right now. Okay, I want to Quebec. Can you give me a ground speed check?
Number 1 in Quebec, to show you 220 knots.
1 in Quebec, thank you. That's your 5-second.
Number 1 in Quebec, contact approach now 125.35, good morning.
1 in Quebec, 2535, good morning.
3007, spare wings, 925.
SoCal, good morning. Twin Cessna 331 in Quebec. Checking in, leaving 6,300 for 6,000. Direct Grove, intercept the localizer, and we have X-ray.
3318 Quebec, NorCal approach, descent of 5,000.
1 in Quebec, keep the descent going to 5,000. Okay, so we're going to
227 Golf Juliet with you at 5.
switch to the next frequency.
227 Golf Juliet, NorCal approach, descent of 3,000.
Be the tower.
Okay, 3,400 Golf Juliet.
We've been given
Or
5.
279 is able to keep your speed up as much as possible on the approach.
Okay, full blast, 279er.
I'm going to start to reduce manifold pressure, reduce speed, because we are going very fast.
Wings 925, fly heading 230, join the runway 30 localizer, descent of 5,000.
Heading 230, join 30 localizer down to 5,000, spare wings, 925.
Number 7 Golf Juliet, say cloud conditions.
That's VFR right now.
Number 7 Golf Juliet, roger. I know you're past the airport 4 to 5 o'clock and 6 miles. Do you have it to say?
Got the runway inside, Golf Juliet.
7 Golf Juliet, cleared visual approach runway 28 right.
Okay, clear for the visual 28 right, Golf Juliet.
Number 785,
So I can't can't identify the ILS yet because the ILS is on a narrow beam.
300, vector for sequence, descend and maintain 6,000.
300 down.
For the localizer portion, it's a narrow beam and you can't always get it unless you're like looking at it. You're in the beam.
Golf Juliet, contact Oakland Tower 118.3.
18-3, Golf Juliet, good day.
And it's usually you can tell it by the needles start to come in. The flag goes away. We're still...
18 Quebec, did you specifically want the ILS or will a visual approach work?
One in Quebec, I like the ILS, but if it's busy and you're too busy for it, the visual will work just fine.
1 in Quebec, no, that's all right.
So he asked me if I specifically wanted the ILS. I told you probably heard me tell him that if it's busy, I can just take the visual. He said no problem. So, you know, I like staying in the system and doing the ILS. So we've been given 5,000. We're going to level off here shortly. Watching our cylinder head temperatures come down because I'm reducing power.
Spare wings 925, ready speed at 200.
Slow to 200, spare wings 925.
So we're 4 minutes.
1167, reduce speed at 210.
Slow to 210, Southwest 1167.
Number 18 Quebec, to set of maintain 4,000.
1 in Quebec, leaving 5,000 for 4,000 now. Keep the descent going down to 4,000.
925 to set of maintain 4,100.
Dumps.
Send the 4,100, spare wings
mixer prop
925.
speed. Gas undercarriage, mixer prop speed. So I turn the gas on, make sure we're on the mains. Turn the heat off now.
Spare wings 925, clear direct Franny, join the localizer.
We're 3 minutes from the localizer. So,
Say that fix again for spare wings, the direct Franny and join localizer, spare wings 925.
Spare wings 925, sorry, you probably didn't have that programmed in. Turn right heading 270, join the localizer.
Heading 270 and join localizer, spare wings 925.
1167, clear direct Franny, join the
now
localizer.
I can ID number 1.
Franny, localizer, Southwest 1167.
Okay, that's the
So
ILS.
279er, keep it up, you're doing good. I appreciate your help. Contact Hayward Tower.
The first 2 letters.
I will do, no problem.
First letter. Beep beep, that's I, saying that it's an instrument approach, and then OAK for the ILS. So I've identified the VOR.
1167 to set a maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000 now, Southwest 1167.
And I've identified the localizer
Spare wings
ILS.
925, I'll be stepping you down for Hayward arrival and departure traffic.
Roger, spare 925.
I'm going to put the RPM to 2,500 since we're going so fast. There's my 4,000. They're going to stop here.
Morning, NorCal, Cessna 168 Delta Kilo with you, 800 for 2,000.
With 168 Delta Kilo, NorCal departure, radar contact, Oakland altimeter 3007.
07.
So 21 inches of manifold pressure, 2,500 RPMs is a good approach power settings for this aircraft. I got the gas on, that's the first part of GUMPS. Gas undercarriage, mixer prop speed.
68 Delta Kilo, expedite your climb, turn right heading 280.
280, and we'll pick up the climb. 68 Delta Kilo.
Number 18 Quebec, to set a maintain 3,400, expect to turn to the localizer before you get to Grove.
1 in Quebec, 3,400, and we'll look for the turn before Grove, 1 in Quebec.
Spare wings 925, to set a maintain 3,500.
Said 3,500, spare 925.
8 Delta Kilo, climb and maintain 3,000.
3,000, 8 Delta Kilo. And just verify that was a 280 heading?
8 Delta Kilo, turn right, heading 280, expedite climb.
We're on our way, 168 Delta Kilo.
See,
South 1167.
if I accepted the visual, I'd have to bomb around these clouds.
Slow to 180, Franny down at 4,100, clear for the ILS, 30 approach Southwest 1167.
3,400 is our assigned altitude. We're getting close to it. We don't want to bust it.
925 instead of maintain 3,000.
Send a 3,000 spare 925.
Doesn't hurt to be a few feet above it. You don't want to be below it. You'll bust your check ride if you go below it. And like I was taught, if you get near getting below it, be a tiger. Pull that yoke up. Be a tiger. Fight that altitude. You don't want to get below it. Not good for your passengers if you do that, but It's worse if you hit something in the air, like terrain. Alright, so we're just 3,400.
8 Delta Kilo, flight maintain 4,000.
4,000 and 8 Delta Kilo.
Sterling 925, Oakland Airport, 12 o'clock, 8 miles, reported to site.
Oakland's in.
We'll be getting a right turn to
Sterling
intercept.
925, third visual approach, runway 30.
Airport of visual 30 is Fairwinds 925.
For 8 Delta Kilo, turn right heading 360.
I should be next. I'm
360,
15
8
seconds
Delta
away.
Kilo.
I'm going to intercept it. That was my last given instruction. $3,400.
18 Quebec, thanks for joining. I missed that. Are you joining the localizer now?
When Quebec, correct. That was my last given us instruction, so I am on. I can consider it established now.
18 Quebec, I appreciate that. Nice job. Third ILS, runway 28 right approach.
When Quebec, cleared for the approach 28 right. Okay, that was good. Alright, so we're established. We're above the glide slope now. So now we can put in the first notch of flaps.
Cover 8 Delta Kilo, climb and maintain 5,000.
5,000, 8 Delta Kilo.
Start wings 925, thanks for your patience. Contact Oakland Tower 127.2 today.
272, no problem. Have a great day, Fairwinds 925.
Number 18 Quebec, contact Oakland Tower 118.3, nice job.
18 Quebec, thanks a lot. Going to tower. Have a good day.
Or 8 Delta Kilo.
Tower, good morning. Twin Cessna 1 in Quebec checking in on the ILS.
3318 Quebec, Oakland Tower, runway 28 right, clear to land.
1 in Quebec, clear to land 28 right is 33 available.
18 Quebec, affirmative.
Okay, we're past 33 landing.
18 Quebec, runway 28 right, clear for the option, runway 33, clear to land.
1 Quebec, clear to land 33, 28 right option. Okay, so there's our needles. We're right on the glide slope. We're right on the localizer. Yeah, I had a rapid rate of descent. No problem. I'm covering it. No problem. We just popped out. There's a runway in front of us. I'll run this down to minimums. Put the flaps back in. Now when I drop the gear, it'll, we're a little bit above the glide slope, so when I drop the gear, it will take us onto the glide slope. But we're not at gear speed yet. Still above it, bleeding off some speed. Having to give it some more left rudder. There's our gear speed, down comes the gear. Watching it in the mirror, got a green. Gas, undercarriage, mixtures, props. All right, now we're going to fly the airplane. Glide slope's on, localizer's on. The decision height here in Oakland, 208 feet. 207, which is 200 above the ground. So here's the needle center.
November 4792 Whiskey is holding short runway 33, ready for departure. Good morning.
We're at 700 feet. I snuck a peek. I got 2 white, 2 red on the VAS.
4792 Whiskey, Oakland Tower.
Have an
That's
S
2 mile final. We'll be landing runway 33, no delay, runway 33 clear for takeoff, turn right on course.
No delay, runway 33 cleared for takeoff. 992 Whiskey has traffic in sight and right on course.
Okay, so he's taking off. I'm going to be right behind him. Here's 400. I'll give you the look for the minimums. Here's 300. So you could ride this approach all the way down to this. That's 220 feet. Okay, now we got to transition to VFR. Gas, undercarriage, mixer, prop, speed. We got it. Tower 1 in Quebec, got in to see the 3-3 traffic. Is he airborne now?
1 Quebec, affirmative, sir. You're number 1.
Thank you, 1 in Quebec. All right, we're going to make our sharp right turn to 3-3 here. Keep our speed up, keep the turn coordinator going, just cheating a little bit to the left of the runway so I don't have such a drastic turn, but it's still just a configuration.
Air Commander at 92 Whiskey's radar contact, verify altitude.
Leaving 700, 92 Whiskey.
Oh, there we are. Center line, and let's see if we can put a greaser right on it. That's the smoothest landing I've done in a while. Alright, our flaps are up. We're going to pull back on the yoke so that we can put the weight on the wheels and hit the brakes. So, your IFR, you've been very busy. You don't touch anything until you get off the runway. Quebec cleared of 3-3. I park at the new tees.
Quebec, roger, taxi with me. Have a good day, sir.
Quebec, thanks, and good day. Alright, so that was easy IFR flight. Leaving at 200 feet, overcast is a little of a butt pucker. Alright, so I'm taxiing down here, nobody else in the way, no cars.
And 92 Whiskey has Quebec for Livermore.
I'm on the center line. So just a quick debrief. Controller forgot that he was going to give me a vector before Grove, and I did what my last assigned instruction was. That was to intercept the localizer. Kind of went through it, so I had to get back to it a little bit. Got a little bit above the glide slope while I was adjusting the power, and my vertical speed indicator, yeah, it was showing 1500. It was showing a lot, and I was partially IMC and not, but I can handle that. That's not a problem. Wouldn't try to do that with passengers, though. Let me kill this thing.
Thanks for riding along.